What's going on, foul players? About here at the bean hole here today, September 7th, 2022, and I came across something weird. Let's take a look at this. Aliens?
You're watching the Foul Play YouTube channel.
All right, so I came out here today just to check on things. I started the pump Monday, let it run. Just want to see how much water was holding. I think my dam is leaking. But I came around the side of the bean hole and I see this here in the middle of my barnyard grass. And this is in water, but barnyard grass it thrives in water, so this shouldn't be a problem. The stems, that one looks broke, kind of bent over. Those just look like they're pushed over in the dirt. Not real sure what's going on here. Those all just look pushed over. I'm not sure what's happening. I mean, this is not super muddy. Come over here to one of these other ones that's still standing, and I kind of push, and that looks like that's ready to go pretty easy. So a little concerned. It's a big piece of it. I don't know if that's all gonna die, if it'll be able to stand back up. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I think what I'm gonna do though, I had mentioned in an earlier video when I was running the pump, should I leave water on this or should I drain it? I think I'm gonna drain it. It's got plenty of moisture in here. We've actually got a forecast of rain over the next week or so. I'm going to be gone all of next week. So if something weird happens, it gets too wet, which doesn't seem possible. My biggest concern is if ducks find it. I don't want them to come in here and have a little mid-September party. And then that I see this, I don't know if the soil is too moist and these plants are 6 feet tall. I don't know if it just couldn't support them or what the story is. But I'm gonna step over here, I'll take you with me. I'm gonna drain out the bean hole. The soil is good and saturated. All of this stuff got a good drink. I don't think there's any need to really give it any more water. And some of the millet I have is very small still. I don't know if it'll ever come along. It's making seeds. So let's walk over here and let's drain the bean hole. All right, we're back over here at this dam here on the bean hole. I hope the audio quality is okay. My little lapel microphone died. You spend 20 bucks on, that high quality Chinese technology and it lets you down. But anyway, as I said, I'm gonna drain the bean hole out. I wanted to show you how I do that. I took some video in the earlier videos of me flooding it, but it didn't capture good video because I want to stress just how simple this system is and how easy it is. It's working for me so far. This is still leaking a little bit here. It's better, but I think I still got some seepage. The water level has gone down since I was in here on Monday, and today is Wednesday, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I added more dirt. If you got thoughts on that, how to stop seepage through an earthen dam like this. The soil in the area is generally pretty thick clay, lots of clay here, and the plug I have on the other side is working just fine. But if you have any thoughts on how to do this, I've thought about taking cheap kitty litter and mixing it in with the soil. I'd have to dig all this out. That clay will get in there and expand. Maybe that'll help. But anyway, if you have any ideas, leave me some comments, please, and tell me what you think. So on to draining this. Like I said, I had some weirdness over there with some of the barnyard grass that got knocked down. So I want to just eliminate the possibility that maybe the soil is a little too wet for it and it just can't support itself. Most of it is fine. Maybe some deer or something got in there, or maybe we had some storms yesterday, thunderstorms rolling through. Maybe just a little downburst of wind knocked it down. I don't know. But I'm going to eliminate the possibility of it being, the soil being too moist. There's plenty of water in here. This stuff's been growing great. This has never really gotten super, super dry. You could walk on it without squishing, but the soil itself was still damp. So I'm not worried about it drying out too much. All right, to that end, here we are. I've got my, this is again the 4-inch corrugated drain pipe. Not perforated because that won't hold water. It'll just always leak, right? So I just got it up here. I took a piece of Romex that I had, split it open, took one of the conductors out of it, cut me a piece about yay big, drilled a hole in the pipe, just looped it around, tied it off, and that's it. That's all I did, right? So here we go. And I can hear thunder in the background as well. So we're gonna get plenty of water in here. So I mean, this is simple, right? This is why I like this method so far. I just simply pull it out. I got a stick down there, I'll move that. Pull this guy down, get him downhill, and boom, I'm draining water. It is that simple. So, that's all there is to it, and it's flowing good. Let me pick you up, and I'll bring you over here and let you see where the water is draining out. All right, there it is. Like I said, that's flowing good. 4-inch pipe coming out through there. Water is draining fast. And you can see it running all down through this ditch, goes to the creek, which has actually been running a little high lately. I think the beavers have been to work, but you can see us following it down here. Here's the head of the current that I released. But that's it. You can see a good water flow. So that's this will pretty much be drained by this evening. So yeah, we'll get her dry and then let it grow, keep the ducks out of here, and be ready for the season. Oh, one other thought on this. So let me turn you around and tell you about something else that I thought. So here's another thought I had about what might have caused that over here. So just right up the hill, not 20, 30 yards away, is a soybean field. Last year at this time, and throughout the season, the beavers had this totally flooded. I hadn't gotten in here and done any work to keep it drained or anything yet, and they flooded this sucker out. Consequently, little boogers were waddling up the hill here and grabbing soybeans, and they plucked almost a quarter acre out of the beans growing up here, and they drug them all down through here. They drug them down the hill over here and across the pond, and they took them over there in their lodge. And I kayaked up the creek one day, and I could see the beans crammed down in their lodge underwater. Probably might have been why the ducks were in here too, but that's okay. I didn't bait it, the beavers did. So that's another reason why I thought, let's get this water off this, because if this is, maybe the beavers are taking an interest in this, let me get the water off of it. There's no water on the beans up there, but anyway, I've worked this hard all spring and summer to have some duck food. I don't want to take any chances. So maybe I'm overreacting, but it's better safe than sorry. All right, so that's it for now in the bean hole, draining it out, let her sit. Sounds like it's getting ready to rain anyway. We got forecasts for the next 10 days of rain off and on here and there, so it'll be plenty dry. All right, thanks for joining in. Have a good day.